performs live, but that's not all. Jessica and Nick sit down exclusively with Diane Sawyer. You've heard what everyone else has to say about their marriage. Now, for the first time, hear from Jessica and Nick. Good Morning America, tomorrow.
Yeah, they're right here in Times Square. We'll be talking to them in just a moment. Good morning, America. I'm Charles Gibson.
I'm Diane Sawyer, one of those going when it happened last night at that moment. And also with us in this half hour, we should say the entire tabloid industry would probably collapse without them. This morning, Jessica Simpson and husband Nick Lachey are here. An exclusive interview, and they're going to tackle all of those questions about their marriage coming up.
And a little bit later, Jessica is going to be performing a holiday classic for us, so look forward to that.
We also have later on this morning
Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey with Diane. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Hey, kids. Their first special was a ratings smash. Yes, it was here at ABC. And now Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey are going to usher in the holiday season with Nick and Jessica's Family Christmas. It's airing tonight on ABC, and during it, they get a little help from a friend.
Where the treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Ah, that ghostly presence in the window, Mr. Crosby himself. As we know, America's Sweethearts, their newlywed series chronicling their day-to-day reality of wedded bliss. But, oh, my goodness, the stories out there. I can't imagine being in the eye of this particular storm, but Nick, Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey, thanks for being with us this morning.
Pleasure.
I pick up the paper this morning and I look and I see the questions. Here they are, the questions every day. He's jealous of her success. She doesn't wear a wedding ring. He's partying, she's partying. She's got a crush. He's away. Endless questions every single day about your marriage.
Yes, there are.
Yes, there are. Isn't it fun?
So let's just start. Let's go one by one. Getting divorced?
Absolutely not.
Getting separated?
No.
Absolutely not.
Trouble in the marriage?
No.
Nope.
Where does it get started? Because you didn't wear your wedding ring. Let me check.
I have it on today.
On the way out here, we both said we got to make sure that it's
we both had a
on.
check.
We don't start anything.
That's right. You're going to have it cemented to your finger from now on. Because there was a time, the moment that you didn't. Why not?
Well, you know, I'm kind of finicky about gold jewelry and matching it with silver. So
it was a fashion decision?
It was a fashion decision.
Yeah.
I took this off and just had...
I got to get you a gold wedding ring now, too? Is that
No. Now it's, I don't look at it as that. It's just always going to stay on my finger. It's never coming off.
But again, a lot of the people who've been writing this have been writing, Nick, based on all these separations. Jessica's doing the Dukes of Hazzard. You've had your own projects here. You can't be together. And that is a breeding ground for trouble in a lot of marriages, not just celebrity ones.
Well, the thing that, you know, people have to remember about us is that we've been, you know, our relationship has been that way from the beginning. You know, when I was on tour with 98 Degrees and she was on tour on her own tour, we've always had a bit of distance in our relationship. And that's part of supporting each other and what we both love to do, and it's really, you know, as long as we have these opportunities to do things that we've always dreamed of, it's important, I think, as a couple that we support each other, and yeah, no one's happier than I am that she's doing this movie and she's in Louisiana, and no one's happier than she is that I have these opportunities to do television and make another record, and just have to support each other, and sometimes that means, you know, there's a bit of distance, and this long distance type of relationship, you know.
What do you do when there is trouble, as there is in every marriage? Do you have a place to go? What do you do and say to each other at 4 in the morning?
You know, I'll call him at any point in the night, even if I know it'll make him mad, because if I need him...
Middle of the night.
If I need him, I need him, and he knows that, and that's what marriage is about, you know. We're each other's foundation, and we're each other's rock, and we have to lean on that when there are storms to weather.
And the kind of storms that you go through are about separation when it happens?
Yeah, I guess they got sick of writing about how in love we were and how cute we were as a couple.
That's the thing, is we've really racked our brain to think of where this whole, you know, firestorm of gossip came from, and we haven't been able to find really one you know, one instance or one public spat, or there hasn't been anything. And really, our marriage has never felt stronger, and life has never been better than it is right now.
Third series of the Newlyweds. A lot of people say live by the sword, die by the sword. Boy, you put your life under inspection like that, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
Last season for the two of you?
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
You are really going back to some measure of personal life.
Yes, to keep sane.
We don't remember what that is anymore, this personal life thing. So we're excited to rediscover it.
Research, find out what it is. And then, of course, you got the family Christmas coming on tonight. Different from the one you did a year ago? Different working together now from a year ago?
It was different.
Yeah.
There's a lot more music, I think, than skits, but it's always so fun to work together. We never
This
really
was
get
an unfortunate accident that happened on set.
Yeah, that's right.
This was actually my mom's idea of a sketch, so.
Who hasn't done that, though, in their lives? Ashley's going to be on with you.
Yes.
Okay, Saturday Night Live. The horror for her. It must
Yeah,
have been
you
when
know,
they play the wrong music.
it's crazy to me that she had to be the one that took so much heat from that situation, because everybody in their career has done it, whether you're singing at the Super Bowl or whatever it may be. I mean, there's always people who are the legends that end up having to lip sync if they're sick.
So what did you say to her? Well, how did you console her?
You know, at that point, I just kind of had to listen to her, and she knows. She's watched me keep on keeping on. It's just one of those things that you just have to go through, and trust me, I've made a complete fool out of myself in front of the world.
We felt
pretty often.
Yeah, we felt horrible for it just because it was so unfair, I think, and so really we decided to create a little marriage scandal to take the heat off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, to say, well, we'll get a little divorce rumor going, and then everyone will forget about that whole thing.
You guys are so generous. Really. You're just saints.
It's the least we could do, you know?
Anyway, well, it's good to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, are they still wearing the wedding ring?
They're
Still
on.
Still
Okay,
on.
they didn't take them off.
didn't disappear.
During the interview. Okay, and you're going to sing for us.
I am.
In our last half hour. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And again, Family Christmas tonight at 9 on ABC.